In the 16.1 TOTECS platform released, on a content managed website, we've added a new area type called the shopping list product quick add form area that allows users to quickly add products to their shopping list when they know the products that they are looking for. By putting products into a shopping list, this allows a list of products to be stored for each user who can then purchase those products by adding them to the basket at a later stage. The shopping list product quick add form area allows users to quickly find products based on a number of different ways where they can find those products, such as based on name, descriptions, brand, categories, barcodes, where the user can choose the product field that they want to search on. This is very handy for purchasers who operate within bigger organizations, where one purchaser may create a shopping list that contains all the products that they wish to purchase. Then at a later stage, a manager maybe shared that shopping list, add that entire contents to the basket for later checkout. Additionally, it allows the user to stay on the same page showing the shopping list details without having to navigate back and forth between the different product detail pages. This can be a huge time saver when lots of products need to be added to a shopping list. Additionally, within the shopping list product quick add form area, as well as the product quick add form areas, we've modified it so that if you partially enter a search value and that search value only finds a single product, then the user will not have to select from the drop down the products that has been found. Instead, it will automatically load that product into the area and allow the user to enter the quantity to allow them to add the product to basket. So this removes an action that is required when the area can already find a product with the matching code. To set up the shopping list product quick add form area, if we log into the administration center, from the home page, click on the websites menu button and then click on the websites menu item. If we expand the web pages tree node, then find the web page where we may have set up to show the details of a shopping list. So we created a web page called the shopping list details page here. And note that this page name could be different depending on how your website is configured. If we right click on the web page and click on the view all areas, within the web page editor, for the container where we want to add our shopping list product quick add form area, if we click on the plus icon, within the new web page area dialog, click on user account management. In here, we can see that the new area, the shopping list product quick add form area, just shows. Click on that. There is one format that we can set for this area. By default, we've already got a global format that you can choose from, or you can create and modify a format at a later stage for the area. So we'll just choose the basic one for now. Click on the create area. Now the area has a few different settings. This first setting, initial product search field, this controls which product field should be selected by default when the shopping list quick add area first loads. So we can see here that setting is controlling this so that the name field is selected. So when users type in search value, they'll be searching on products where their name equals to that value. But so we may want to choose a different product field in order to search on by default. For the initially select add product to shopping list checkbox setting, this controls in the area if we embedded a checkbox that says that once any product has been found from the auto select, then that should be automatically added to basket, which is typically associated with a barcode scanner. So if we want to allow this checkbox to be selected by default, then we'd set this value to yes, otherwise we'll leave it as no. So to take an example of that, say I type in the value 1, 2, you can see that there are several products that start off with 1, 2. So if this was selected, this checkbox, then whichever product comes up first in that list now would automatically allow the product to be added. This is relevant for when you're using barcode scanners or you want to just allow the first found product to be added to the shopping list, allowing for even faster ways to get products into the shopping basket. And if it's not selected, then you allow the user to see all the options if there are multiple. This next option here, select product pack unit, we can optionally put into this area the ability to show a drop down showing the individual units, as well as if that product can be purchased in packs, then there'll be a second option here to choose packs. So if a product could be purchased as a pack, then that pack unit drop down could be set to yes by default. So by default, you'd be adding a pack of this particular product as opposed to just adding individual units. That's relevant if you want users to be able to buy in packs by default. So you'd set that to yes. Otherwise, if you wanted them to buy individual units by default, you set that value to no. And the quantity number here determines the default quantity that is shown in the area here after the user has found a product. The typical is to set that value to 1, but you could set it to 10. If by default you wanted this quantity box to always show 10 and add 10 of a product to the shopping list. Now you may want to create your own custom format for this area to control how the layout and styling for this area displays. So within the website's interface, under the web area format libraries, under the user account management, there we can see that the new area, the shopping list product quick add form area. And within that, we can create a new format. And from there, we have quite a few different elements that we can then embed into this format that controls the styling. And we can display other information about the products that are being selected as well, such as stock level information. So we can show the stock quantity of the particular product that was found, or the stock level. We can show location specific stock information based on the location that the user's account has a default location assigned to, as well as we can customize how the elements for showing not found messaging can be set. So all these hooks are consistent with the way that the product quick add form area works on how to add product to basket. It is using the same format hooks that behave in a very similar fashion. Note that the product field options that we have in the drop down field here, they can be controlled, or which options should be displayed, just like as in the quick add area. Both of those areas, the drop-down product field options, is controlled within the administration center under the stores menu within the product search interface. If we scroll down to the search columns, we can then choose particular columns we know may or may not want users to be able to search on. But note that this affects all the areas across all content manager websites hosted on this project. It is worth being mindful which fields you want or not allow searching to take place on. So we may not have barcode data, so then we would unselect them as searchable field options and click the save button. Now within quick add areas, you can see that there are no more barcode product fields which are selectable, and the same as occurs here. And you can see that the labels of these product field search options are also controlled by the labels that have been set within this table here. So we may not be calling our description 2, we can call it an alt code, or another value which more accurately describes the data that is stored in the second description field. So that's where the labeling for those product search fields is coming from. So that shows you how to set up a shopping list product quick add form area. Naturally, that area needs to appear on the page where the details of a shopping list would be located. So within a content managed website, we may have a web page that shows the shopping listings area, from where the user can navigate to view the details of a specific shopping list, which would then take him to a different content managed web page, but would have the shopping list ID embedded into the URL. So for the shopping list product quick add form area to display on the page, the URL must specify the ID of the shopping list that will be placed in the links from the shopping list listing areas. That covers all the details of the shopping list product quick add form area to allow users to more quickly add products to their shopping lists, which then they can then order from those shopping lists in the future, which will look to save lots of time and effort for them when they're looking to buy reoccurring products. Click on the video links to view the next features that were added to this release.